Yo, what is going on, you mischievous? Today we're playing some games with expanded PikaRom. It's been a while since I played around with this deck, but I was trying it out the other day and I was kind of liking it. Great Catcher is a great addition to this deck. Really allows us to be a little bit more aggressive and set up plays to kind of close out the game in as quickly as like 3 turns, full blitz into turn 1 into sometimes we go second and we go full blitz into tag ball, game over, and we can go full blitz or into full blitz into tag ball, game over, or we go first and we set up and then we go full blitz into tag ball and once again game over. I got the Chaotic Swells in here. The only really other new card I think that is added to this, yeah, just the Chaotic Swells. They help us keep Silent Lab and Power Plant out of play, and then even up against stuff like Turbo Dark, helps us keep the Sky Fields out of play, so they can't quite pop off as hard, especially if we go first. If we just go first with Chaotic Swell in play, probably not going to get attacked by Ultra Necrozma. If that's what we're up against, they probably can't, they'll have to get their Field Blower and a Silent Lab, so they usually can't pull that off turn 1 if we go first. And then they're good, follow-up stadiums throughout the rest of the game. Against like Ultra Necrozma, we can put them in play, and then knock out their Garb or their Muck or whatever else they might have set up, and then make it really hard for them to attack on the following turn. So yeah, I've been loving the Chaotic Swells in here. I love Chaotic Swell in general and expanded. It's all about trying to find decks that it works in. This does mean we do not play Thunder Mountain, but because of Max Elixirs, I haven't really found that to be an issue yet. It still could potentially come around and be an issue, but not yet. We've got a ton of draw support Pokemon, 2 Dedenne, 1 Lele, 1 Shaymin, 4 Sycamore for our draw supporters, and then we just have an N and a Guzma as our other supporters in the deck. Don't play a whole ton of supporters in this one. And yeah, that's about it. We got the 1 of Stealthy Hood to help us beat the Rowlet, Alolan, Executor, Vileplume deck. That's about it. I don't got anything else to say on the list. Let's go ahead, let's play some games. One of the last things I expected to hit was the PikaRom mirror, but alright, we'll take it. Get rid of these 2. Grab ourselves the Marshadow, because that's definitely the best attacker here in the mirror match. We're going to Ultra Ball again, get rid of E-Power and Trainers Mail. Grab ourselves the Koko Prism if he is in here, and he is. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and Sycamore, it looks like. Yep. Koko Prism, Marshadow, Sycamore. See what we get. A lot of options here. Holy moly, there's a lot of options here. All right, gonna go with oh my gosh, I don't even know. Let's go with Ultra Ball away, a Lightning, and a Trainer's Mail. Grab ourselves a PikaRom. I will then Electromagnetic Radar away PikaRom and Computer Search. I know it seems a little weird to get rid of Computer Search, but I think in this situation it's best to let it go. Grab these 2, play a Max Elixir, hit that, put that on the Marshadow. We need a PikaRom in the discard pile for the Marshadow, so that's why we got rid of that PikaRom like that. And then a Dedenne change, hoping to find a Swell. Got the Swell, got an attachment, so Swell here. Check our discard pile once again. Gonna go ahead and dance the Ancients here and here. We do have another PikaRom in our deck if we do need it. For supporters, we have Sycamore. I want to load up the Marshadow, but I'm scared of him getting knocked out, so I kind of want to attach to the PikaRom instead. This is a tough call for sure, because I want to be able to just go attach retreat. But I guess we should maybe assume our active gets knocked out. We only have Sycamore. I think I will go attach to the... Oh man, still torn on what to do here. Wait, how many Max Elixir left? 3 Max Elixir left. I'm gonna attach to the PikaRom. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm still not sure which is correct here, but I'm going with attach to the PikaRom. Hope it works out for the best, because like, yeah, if our opponent has Great Catcher KO our Marshadow, or Guzma KO the Marshadow even, they could have either of those. There's the Guzma already bringing up my Marshadow, like I was saying. They could have Guzma bring up my Marshadow. It could get, yeah, it could get knocked out. There's an E-Power to back it up as well. What else do they have? They have a 4-card hand to work with here. There goes a Zapdos. Not exactly what I expected to see. And then Ultra Ball away Volkner and Lightning. Probably gonna grab themselves a Dedenne, Lele for a supporter. Oh, Lele for a supporter doesn't really make any sense, actually. There's a Shaymin. That makes sense. Yeah, they're gonna definitely try and knock out our Marshadow here. We'll see if they are successful. I'm hoping they're not. I'm hoping they don't quite get the knockout here. The Choice Band could have gone on the Zapdos though, and then it would be 1 E-Power away from taking the knockout with the Zapdos instead. So I mean, I'm not quite sure why they put it on the active. They need a lot more stuff if they're putting it on the active. They did put it on the active, so they do need a lot more stuff. They're just going to need a lot more stuff now. I don't know. We'll see how this goes for them. To get the knockout, to get a full blitz knockout, they need a lot of stuff now to pull that off. Before, it wouldn't have been too bad. They could hit us with a lightning ride as well, I guess. My Marshadow, he's in trouble, that is for sure. There's the lightning ride. There's a Dedenne, potentially in trouble. They have found 0 Max Elixirs yet. Only drawing 6 cards here to work with. They would need to get like double Max Elixir Coco Prism. There's a Zeraora. So it looks like they might just be running this PikaRom away on this turn. We do play Great Catcher, so we're going to be looking to bring that PikaRom back to the active to take it out. There's a Trainers Mail. There's the Thunder Mountain, but they can't use that because we did put Chaotic Swell in play. One of the great benefits of Chaotic Swell, I guess. Yeah. Even in the mirror match, if you don't play Thunder Mountain, you can keep your opponent from being able to use their Thunder Mountain, which is kind of cool. They do have a Max Elixir to the Zapdos, but I'm going to be looking to Great Catcher, knock out PikaRom into Tag Bolt with this guy and blow up 2 things to get the rest of our prize cards. They're hitting us here for, oh no, that's 2 E-Power. Do they have the 3rd E-Power? They are currently 1 E-Power short. Like I said, they should have probably put this Choice Band on the Zapdos. That's only 2 E-Power, unless I'm mistaken. If they had put the Choice Band on the Zapdos, they would have got the knockout, but they're going to be 10 damage short. I'll take it. Top deck is an E-Power. Go ahead, throw that out. Attach to the Marshadow, and then via Seeker, Sycamore, play Sycamore. Sycamore. And we're looking for a Great Catcher. None of this is great. It's all very much okay. We're down to E-Power as well. We have no what's it called left. I think I'm actually going to retreat and full blitz with this guy if I hit the Max Elixir. Even if I don't hit Max Elixir, I guess I could have full blitz with him no matter what. And I want to save the Marshadow here, I think. So we're going to go retreat to this guy. Full blitz. Get those last couple energy out of the deck. Put them on Zeraora, but we have double energy switch in hand, so we can move them off him if we want to. Yeah, I'm going to hide the energy over here on Zeraora, and we're set up to win next turn. Unfortunately, whiffed the Great Catcher there. We do play 2 Great Catcher. Did not hit either of them to bring up this PikaRom and full blitz it with this, and then probably just throw the energy on the PikaRom. We could have still hid them over here on the Zeraora, just in case we didn't want our opponent to be able to like just knock out one of our things and then remove all of our energy from play. But yeah, we're set up just fine here, I think, to be able to close this one out on the next turn. Like I said, PikaRom, we can go very fast and win in like 3 turns. First turn, we set up. Turn 2, which is this turn, we did full blitz, and then turn 3, we're looking to already Tag Bolt to win the game. Knock out one of their tag teams, either the Raichu or the Pikachu and Zekrom, and then something else. There's the bump of my Chaotic Swell. Super glad we had that in play to slow them down. Curious as to why they didn't just send up their PikaRom here. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. We'll see what else they got here. There's the Sycamore, so that's not N, which means we should just have this game pretty much wrapped up. I guess the only thing they could have would be Great Catcher, knock out our Marshadow-GX. So if they have that, the game continues, but if they don't, we're going Energy Switch 2 off our Zeraora to our Marshadow, attached to the Marshadow. If they don't retreat to the PikaRom like they might this turn, then we're going to Guzma it up, Tag Bolt, knock out PikaRom, knock out the Shaymin or the Dedenne. Not, we're just going to go with knock out oh, if they send it to the active, we just go retreat. If they don't, we Guzma it up. I don't know what else I was trying to say, but it looks like they're going to retreat in full blitz. Not even going to knock out our PikaRom. So, yeah, this one was pretty straightforward, pretty easy for us overall. Our opponent had a lot slower start. I think they were maybe a little bit greedy with bringing up Marshadow, trying to knock that out instead of just trying to knock out my active. They got punished for it, but they only got punished because they didn't put the Choice Band on their Zapdos. If they had put that on the Zapdos, this game would have been a lot different. We would have been in way worse of a spot overall. And who knows, maybe we just lose in the end. Maybe we just actually just lose the game because of how it would have actually played out. Didn't go that way. Opponent made a slight mistake. We punished it, and now we'll see if they have anything to respond. It doesn't look like it, like I just said. I think we have this one pretty much wrapped up. We're kind of just waiting for our opponent to go through their full blitz here. No idea what they're thinking about. E-Radar coming down the line. I guess they could go for the GX attack here. and GX attack us. They still need to get another E-Power. They have 2 of those left. I wouldn't be that surprised if they find it. There is a... What did they just grab there? I didn't even see what they grabbed there. I think they got themselves a Xurkitree. So they're playing all the tech Pokemon. They got the Koko GX, they got the Zapdos, the Xurkitree as we just saw. The list I'm playing, very minimal tech cards here. Yeah, there we go. There is the Full Blitz. I guess gonna throw the energy on the Raichu. I actually don't think the Raichu is that good in the deck. It does hit really hard, but it almost hits like unnecessarily hard, and you'd rather just almost always tag vault every single game. Energy Switch off the Zeraora. Energy Switch once again off of the Zeraora. And unless I'm mistaken, we're going to copy Tag Vault and win the game. We could have also done it with PikaRom potentially. We would have had to just find 1 E-Power. We don't have many cards left in deck. There's a concession from our opponent, and we take the dub in the mirror match. Alright, we are up against a Lucario Melmetal. I have no idea what else to expect. This is the first time I've ran into a Lucario Melmetal in Expanded. There is a Pineyard and an Attach Active and a... Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. We're gonna find out, I guess. There's a Metal Core Barrier and a Power Plant. Okay. Our opponent's got all kinds of stuff going on here. E-Radar away. These 2 to start with. Well, I mean, we'll probably just discard that with Sycamore. I'm just going to grab 2 PikaRoms here, I think. I'm thinking about if we want to discard one or not. Probably just keep both of them and put them both in play. Trainers Mail. Going to grab a Choice Band, and then we'll Trainers Mail again. Hopefully find a Max Elixir. Max Elixir is the main thing we want to find. E-Power and E-Radar. We could take the E-Radar here, thin out these 2. I think I'd rather save the E-Radar just in case we find Dedenne, or we want to be able to find Dedenne. So we're going to go bench, Choice Band, and yeah, Sycamore 1 to the discard pile here. Because we do want energy in our discard pile. Okay, we can go Ultra Ball, and then Computer Search. But I could also just take this turn a little bit slower and just go Attach and Pass, which I think I kind of like instead. Just take a little bit of time. Maybe we get to utilize that E-Power and so on our next turn. We'll see what the heck our opponent actually has going on. If we're just going to get GX attacked. There is the Full Metal Wall GX, so we're going to have to hit quite a bit harder. But this means they don't get to get rid of our energy off of our Pokemon. So top deck the Max Elixir. So we definitely need to go Ultra Ball for our support Pokemon. Or we could just Computer Search for a... I mean, the chance of us one-shotting this is... That's not that low, I guess. We could go for the one-shot here. So we could go... Nah, we'll probably just go for the 2-shot. Yeah, I'm going to go Ultra Ball away this and this. We'll Computer Search away those 2 for a Chaotic Swell. I'm going to grab myself a Dedenne, I think. Yeah, grab the Dedenne. Computer Search away the Choice Band and the E-Power. Oh, no, I should have got myself a Shaymin there. Oops. Yeah, I should have got a Shaymin there. 1, because I can draw 6 with the Shaymin for sure. And then I have more outs to Dedenne in the deck with the E-Radar, so... Oops. My mistake. That's why I like Chaotic Swells. Bump a Power Plant, keeps it out of play for the rest of the game. Or not for the rest of the game, for ideally an extra turn. We don't have to deal with Power Plants. I'm going to Dead Change here. And we got the Full Blitz. Alright, so I don't think there's really a reason to do much else. I mean, we could go for a Sycamore, but I think we can just wait, actually. We don't have to go for anything here besides Full Blitz. I'm just going to go for the Full Blitz here. Punch him hard for the 150 and set up 3 energy on my bench PikaRom. We don't have a ton of energy left in deck, so that's kind of why I wanted to chill a little bit and make sure we can get off a Tag Vault coming up here. We use what, 1 Max Elixir? There's only 1 Lightning left in deck. We still have access. See, there's the Power Plant, and there it goes. We still have the Koko Prism left, so we're gonna be able to utilize him still. Yeah, I'm feeling like we're in a pretty good spot here. There's a Cynthia from our opponent. Shuffle that hand back into the deck. Get themselves 6 new cards. Right, they finally found themselves a draw supporter, so things are going to get a little bit more interesting, but our opponent's still definitely very, 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 very far behind and has a lot of ground to make up. What does this thing do? I'm super curious as to why they play the Pawniards. Takes 30, so we're still going to one-shot it with Full Blitz here. I don't want to lose energy, so we're going to go Attach and then Full Blitz for the knockout. Still get our prize card. We set up Tag Bolt. Oh, there's literally no energy left. Okay, I thought there was one. For some reason, I thought there was one in there. 7, 8, 9. So we have 2 energy prized with 10, 11. Here he comes. Another Pawnyard from our opponent with the Rigidify. There's another Power Plant. There's a Lily for 6. There are some metal goggles. I'm still so lost on what our opponent's deck actually is. I assume they don't play the Pawnyards just so they can send them up and as sacrificial pokes. I assume they got something else going on for these guys. Once again, that's not going to get around. That's not enough HP, even with the goggles now, to get around a full Blitz knockout. There's a Field Blower. Going to lose my Choice Band. That's okay. And pass again. Alright, so I will Chaotic Swell. I'll attach, and I'll full blitz for the knockout. Next turn is the turn we'll plan to go in finally and knock everything else out. But we're chilling for now. Need an energy. There's the Cocoa Prism. Oh wait, Cocoa Prism prize as well. So we had 2 energy and Cocoa Prism prize. That's a little bit unfortunate, but we found it, so we're all good. Here comes the Pawnyard. Once again, back to the active. We'll see if it's just going to be the same thing. Do they play an evolution for this dude? And if they do, what does it do? There it is. It is a Bisharp. If this Pokemon has no damage counter, it does 120 damage, and I guess it theoretically has a decent amount of HP with the Frying Pan or Goggles. Not going to be enough here for our opponent, though, I don't think. I think we're going to have this one pretty much wrapped up on this turn. We're going to go Coco. Dance of the Ancients here. Just to the peak. I didn't even realize we only had 1 in there, but all we need is 1, so that's fine. I wouldn't have changed anything. Via Seeker for a Guzma. Gonna Ultra Ball away these 2, grab ourselves a Shaymin. There's the concession from our opponent. We didn't quite have everything we needed, but we were probably gonna get the Tag Ball, double knockout, close out the game, and get a dub over our opponent's interesting Metal Box, Pawnyard, Bisharp, Lucario Metal deck.